Hey everyone, welcome back to another lesson here on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about what to sell on Amazon. If you're just like, you've been searching, you're done looking, you're stuck, you're like, this might not even work for me because I've been looking for so long and I can't find anything. We're talking about what to sell if that's you. If I just portrayed you in a nutshell, that's not you in a nutshell, this is you in a nutshell. Help, I'm in a nutshell. Austin Powers reference. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're interested in learning about what I just talked about, and let's just get started. All right, so enough playing around. If you can't find anything to sell on Amazon, think about what you get excited to buy from Amazon. Or what are some hobbies that you have? What are some things that you're interested in that other people are likely interested in, but it's not such a big interest that it would be saturated? Now you're probably thinking, you just confused me even more. How is this helping? Like, let me give you an example and maybe it'll strike something for you. I really like fly fishing. So I could just type fly fishing into Amazon and now start to run through here and see if there's any products that are doing really well with low reviews that aren't from big brands, that are just private label sellers. Think about if I could put together something like that. So let's open up X-Ray, the Helium 10 tool. If you don't have it, there will be an affiliate link in the description for a discount. You get a discount, I get a kickback, helps support the channel. What this tool is gonna do, let me just make this a little bit bigger for everyone. And then can I do this? Oh yeah, that's better. Put you right there. Perfect. So now when I look at this page, keep in mind, we found this page just from my interests. So you can do this with you. If you like baking, or, well, that might be a little too big. Well, no, because here's what's different. If you like baking sourdough bread, well, now you have a really specific kind of baking that you like, and there's tools that you'd be using for that, like, 1-gallon buckets to do overnight proofing in, or bannetons, or whatever kind of tools that you specifically really enjoy using, but there's better things that could be made. That's the perfect example. You really like playing guitar, and, well, first of all, bet you guys didn't even know I could do that. But anyway, my point is, everyone kind of has passions, everyone has hobbies. That's a great place to start. 2018, it was May of 2018. I specifically remember it because I was 18 years old and I was making $400 a day in profit selling a product that I used myself, okay? So this works, right? This is how I got my roots on Amazon. I love playing video games. I was selling, at the time, I was playing a game called PUBG Mobile, and there was a tool related to that specific game that clipped onto your phone that allowed you to play that game better, and that's what I took a big advantage of on Amazon selling that product. So looking through this market, now you've located your specific hobby, you've located the market, you've typed in what you would type in just for the most general sense on Amazon, and now a good place to start is, does it have search volume? If what you put in doesn't have search volume, probably doesn't mean that it's completely just garbage. It just means you put in the wrong thing. If I put in something really specific in here, it would be less search volume. Start from the biggest one first. We could always narrow it down later. And then simply just look at review counts and look for ones that are relatively low. Okay, so whoa. Like my computer just stopped obeying me for a second. This one is 53 with 7,700 per month. It's a jacket, so we're probably not going to go there. But is it a fly fishing jacket? It is. It's a fly fishing raincoat. So there's pockets to store your tippet and your, fly boxes. And I didn't even know that existed. So now I'm excited. I might look at that after. And I do have a rain jacket that I wear for when I'm fly fishing, but it, Okay, anyway, see, here's the risk of doing this. You might just end up buying things. So keep that in mind. For reviews, doing $3,000 per month. So they're selling a fly fishing kit. This is really popular for people who just getting into fly fishing, don't have a big assortment of flies yet. Buy a kit, they're awesome, right? They'll give you 100 different flies that would take you forever to collect if you went out to fly shops and bought them individually. It's a really great place to get started. When I look through here, 93 reviews, 10,000 per month. That is a rod, so we're not going to do that. That would be brand dominated. So do you notice how, like, when I'm looking through here, okay, we're gonna have to talk about this because this looks great. Do you notice how I just kind of know everything already? Like, that's the benefit of doing this versus doing product research where you don't know anything. You're like, oh, that space or that specific product would be filled with big brands, or, this is a great place to get started for this reason. You get excited thinking about it and talking about it, but you just know everything about the market already because you're involved in that space. This is why it's such a great thing to do if you don't know what to sell. You are already the customer. You buy things, you know what you want, translate that into a product. Now let's look at this. We were just talking about the fly fishing assortment thing. Do you notice they're doing 2 times the amount of sales of the other seller, and they only have 10 reviews as well. The other one had 4, $2,000 per month. This one's doing $5,000 per month with 10 reviews. This is awesome, right? And the photography is awesome too. So let's click in. If there's someone with 4 reviews doing well, there's someone with 10 reviews doing well, fly fishing assortment could probably be something we can sell now. So there's dry flies, there's nymphs, there's streamers. This is actually a really good selection. So I approve. There's an egg pattern, worm pattern. Yeah, this is a great selection. So it was obviously designed by someone who knows fly fishing, specifically for trout. These are all trout flies. And the main image is awesome. The branding is great. The only thing that's missing, a lot of you guys probably know, it's lifestyles, right? I want to see someone catching a fish using these flies, an image of one of these flies in a fish's mouth. That would really probably sell me personally. And then they have all different assortments. So this is really smart. So I could easily think of 10 assortments of a 40 set box of flies to put together. And now all that's left is go verify this specific market. So let's do fly fishing and see what comes up. Fly fishing flies. Okay, perfect. So fly fishing flies. Let's see what here. I know this seller here is a really big one in the space. I actually have this. My girlfriend bought this for me. Now that I see it, Venture Fly Co. It's a great one. So now that's kind of like the best competitor. What can we do to be different? Well, we know the seller that we just saw previously has a different approach with their main image. They have a different approach with what they're selling. They have a late summer one, a spring one. So it's doing some of the work for you. How can we come into this space and provide something new and different? You will know that if you already sell in the space. I have ideas. I'm not going to just keep talking about this idea because I want to keep it related to Amazon, not just talking about fly fishing the whole time. But it would be very easy to differentiate here, put up a product that would sell really well. So now what I want you to do is the same process in your niche. Let me just really quickly touch on all the points again to do a quick recap. General search term related to your passion or your hobby. Look down with Helium-10 and find a product that has lower reviews that sells well, because we know that it's a newer listing that's doing well. So that shows us that it's not just doing well because it's been there for 4 years and they've eventually figured out how to get it ranked. This is something that people are actively looking for and buying. It's something that's selling hot right now. That's a good split space for you to get into. Secondly, pick one of those products and analyze the listing, and then go make a more specific search related to just that product to see if that product, that market is going to sell, that product is going to sell well in its specific. Fly fishing flies will have less search volume than probably just fly fishing because it's more specific. If we added fly fishing fly assortment, I'd have even less. So you see what I'm doing there. And now analyze the competitive structure, right? Ideally, you're looking for markets that have less than 50 to 100 competitors. Primarily, you're looking for markets that have even less than 25 or 20. And then those competitors should be selling things that are less than the quality of what you can put together with your knowledge about that space. And then just go source it. It's not always going to be the easiest because we're not starting with just like typical Amazon products. That's where you get to get creative. Can you talk to your local fly shop about where they source everything? Call that company and ask where they manufacture everything, right? So there are ways to come up with probably a success story in Amazon like you never could have necessarily thought about on Amazon. Hopefully this was a helpful video for you guys that are stuck out there. There's been multiple times where I've been stuck on Amazon, didn't know what to sell, and I had to adapt and get creative. This is just one method that I use, so be sure to stick around and subscribe down below. Ding! That was the bell. So you get more videos like this one in the future to help keep you motivated, and even better than motivation, keep you strategic and keep you scaling, right? We want to keep you growing. As soon as you stop growing, you're dying. It's Tony Robbins for you. Other than that, I'll be signing out for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.